That was absolutely incredible. The talent from the Philippines never ceases to amaze me.
The room is loud in that nervous pre-show way. People talking over each other, laughing, phones half raised, waiting for something exciting but not expecting anything life-changing. Then, without warning, the noise begins to fade. Not because someone asked for silence, but because a presence has entered the stage that quietly demands it. A man walks out from the shadows. No intro music, no hype video, no dramatic announcement, just footsteps. He moves slowly, not unsure, controlled. Every step feels deliberate, like he already knows something the audience doesn't. The spotlight finds him late, almost reluctantly, revealing a calm face, steady eyes, and a posture that feels strangely familiar. The crowd hesitates. Some clap weakly, others stop mid-applause, unsure whether this moment deserves noise or respect. The judges look at him, then at each other. He doesn't smile for the cameras. He doesn't wave. He stands at the microphone and waits. That alone is unusual. Most contestants rush to fill silence. He lets it breathe. The quiet stretches long enough to feel uncomfortable, and that discomfort pulls everyone in. A judge clears their throat. "So, what's your name?" He leans in slightly. When he speaks, his voice is gentle, humble, almost shy. "My name is..." He pauses, then continues. "I'm from the Philippines." A few murmurs ripple through the audience. Some nod politely. Others whisper. One person near the front tilts their head, squinting as if trying to solve a puzzle. The camera catches a quick exchange between judges. Curiosity, not excitement. "Yet, what will you be performing today?" Another judge asks. He takes a breath. A small one. "Elvis Presley." That's it. No explanation, no defense, no jokes. The reaction is instant and divided. A few chuckles, a couple raised eyebrows. Someone in the crowd whispers, "Really?" Another smirks. Elvis is sacred territory. Too many have tried. Too many have failed. The judges have seen it all, or so they think. He feels the doubt. Everyone does. But he doesn't flinch. He adjusts the mic slightly, closes his eyes for half a second, and exhales, not like someone nervous, but like someone stepping into something familiar. The lights dim softly, washing the stage in warm amber. The room settles again, quieter than before. Phones come up. People lean forward without realizing it. There's a pause, longer than expected, the kind of pause that makes people wonder if something went wrong. Then, one soft guitar chord echoes through the theater, not loud, not flashy, intentional. His eyes open. In that moment, something shifts. His posture changes. His shoulders square. The softness in his face tightens into focus. He hasn't sung yet, but the energy in the room is already different. Conversations have stopped completely now. Even the skeptics are paying attention. The judges sit up straighter. The audience holds its breath. This is the point where most performances either collapse under expectation or rise beyond it. Nobody knows which way this is going to go, and that uncertainty is electric. You can feel it in the air, like the split second before lightning strikes. His fingers curl slightly at his side. His jaw sets. The guitar lingers, waiting for him. He leans toward the microphone, and just before the first note leaves his lips, the entire theater is silent. No clapping, no whispering, no laughter, only anticipation. Whatever happens next, everyone knows one thing. This man didn't walk onto this stage to be heard. He walked on to be remembered. The first note lands softly, almost carefully, as if testing the room. It's low, warm, unmistakably familiar, but no one is ready for how real it sounds. A few heads snap up. Someone near the back lets out a quiet, involuntary "oh." The tone carries weight, not just sound. It doesn't feel like an impression. It feels like a presence stepping forward. The second line comes out stronger. Now people recognize it. Eyes widen. A judge leans forward, elbows on the desk. Another judge's pen freezes mid-air. The voice has that unmistakable Elvis texture, rounded, confident, wrapped in velvet, but there's restraint in it, like he's holding something back on purpose. Then it happens. Without warning, the voice shifts. It doesn't crack. It doesn't struggle. It changes, rising into a softer, higher register that feels emotionally exposed, almost fragile. Gasps ripple through the audience. A woman covers her mouth. Someone whispers, "How is that possible?" He isn't just switching notes. He's becoming someone else. The camera cuts between faces, confusion, disbelief, awe. One judge shakes their head slowly, smiling in disbelief, while another sits back, eyes locked on the stage as if afraid to blink. The music continues, and so does the transformation. Each verse carries a different color. One moment, the voice is deep and commanding, filling the room like a wave. The next, it's tender and haunting, pulling people inward, touching something personal. It feels like two performers sharing one body, trading lines without ever missing a breath. The audience is no longer just watching. They're reacting. Applause breaks out mid-song, spontaneous and uncontrollable. It fades quickly, not because the energy drops, but because no one wants to miss what comes next. Phones are raised higher now. Some hands tremble. This is the kind of moment people know they'll want proof of later. The judges exchange looks again, this time different. Wide-eyed, alert, fully engaged. This isn't curiosity anymore. This is recognition. As the song builds, so does his confidence. His movements become subtle but intentional. A slight tilt of the head, a controlled step, a familiar stillness that echoes a legend without copying it. He doesn't exaggerate. He doesn't perform at the audience. He invites them in. Then comes the chorus. The deeper voice returns, fuller now, richer, layered with authority. The room vibrates. You can feel it in the seats, in the chests of the people watching. Just when it feels like it can't go any higher, he shifts again, clean, effortless, into the lighter voice, soaring above the music with emotion that cuts straight through. A judge's eyes glisten. Another judge whispers something off mic, stunned. This isn't a trick. It's not a gimmick. It's control. As the bridge begins, the lights soften, spotlight narrowing until it feels intimate, almost private. The band pulls back, giving him space. His voice, now quieter, carries raw emotion. Every word lands. You can hear sniffles in the crowd. Someone wipes their eyes, surprised by their own reaction. He closes his eyes again, not to hide, but to feel. The final build starts slowly, like a heartbeat. Drums return, stronger. The guitar swells. His posture straightens, breath deepens. The two voices begin to blur together, trading lines faster now, building tension, stacking emotion on top of power. The audience senses it. People start to rise from their seats before they even realize they're doing it. Then the final note hits. It's bold, sustained, perfectly controlled. He holds it just long enough, then releases. Silence. A half second where the world seems to stop. And then the theater erupts. Cheers explode from every direction. People leap to their feet, screaming, clapping, shouting. The judges stand almost instantly, applause loud and relentless. One of them laughs out loud, shaking their head, hands in the air as if surrendering to what they just witnessed. On stage, he stands still, chest rising and falling, eyes wide now. Not in performance, but in disbelief. He hadn't expected this. Maybe he hoped for it, but this is something else. He came with a song. He delivered a moment, and the room knows it just witnessed, something it will never forget. The applause doesn't fade. It refuses to. Even as the music fully cuts out, the noise keeps growing, like the audience is trying to make up for every second of doubt they had before he sang. People are on their feet now, every row, every section, hands stinging from clapping, voices hoarse from cheering. Some are shouting his name. Others don't even know it yet, but they're yelling anyway, caught in the gravity of the moment. On stage, he's Saint. Anne's frozen for a beat, as if his body hasn't caught up with what just happened. His shoulders rise and fall, breath heavy, eyes shining under the lights. He swallows hard and gives a small bow, almost instinctive, the kind that comes from humility rather than confidence. That gesture alone pulls another wave of cheers from the crowd. The judges are standing too. One of them steps closer to the desk, clapping above their head, laughing in disbelief. Another shakes their head slowly, eyes never leaving the stage, as if they're afraid the moment might disappear if they look away. When the applause finally softens just enough for voices to be heard, the first judge leans into the microphone. "I don't even know where to begin," they say, pausing as the crowd cheers again. "I've seen Elvis tributes for years. I've seen impressions, impersonations, and homages. But what you just did? That wasn't any of that." The audience murmurs in agreement. "That was artistry," the judge continues. "You didn't copy a legend. You honored him, and then you showed us something completely your own." The camera cuts to his face. His eyes are wet now. He blinks quickly, nodding, pressing his lips together to hold it in. When another judge speaks, their voice is softer, more emotional. "You walked out here so quietly," they say. "No big talk, no ego, and then you delivered one of the most unforgettable performances we've seen on this stage." The crowd roars again. A third judge leans forward, hands clasped. "What makes this special," they add, "isn't just the two voices, it's the control, the emotion, the respect. You didn't come here to show off. You came here to connect. And you did." The performer finally speaks, his voice trembling now, stripped of performance and filled with truth. He thanks them, simple words broken slightly by emotion. He mentions his family watching back home, his dream of being heard, his hope that people would feel something. Each sentence is met with applause, encouragement, love. The host steps onto the stage, smiling wide, barely able to contain the energy in the room. "America," they say, raising their voice over the cheers, "remember this moment, because this is the kind of performance that people talk about for years." The camera sweeps across the audience. People hugging, wiping tears, shaking their heads in disbelief, already pulling out phones to text friends, "You won't believe what just happened." One judge presses a hand to their chest, takes a breath, then stands straighter. The room senses it. The energy shifts again. Anticipation builds fast. "I think I speak for all of us," the judge says slowly, "when I say this stage was built for moments like this." They glance at the other judges. Smiles, nods. "Whatever happens next in this competition," the judge continues, "you have already made history tonight." The applause returns, louder than before. The performer steps back from the microphone, overwhelmed. He bows again, deeper this time. As he turns to walk off stage, the crowd keeps clapping, long, sustained, unwilling to let him go. He takes a few steps, then looks back once more, hand over his heart, eyes full. When he disappears backstage, the noise still doesn't stop. The judges sit down slowly, still talking among themselves, still shaking their heads, still smiling like they've just witnessed something rare. Backstage, the performer leans against the wall for a moment, finally letting the emotion pour out. The silence there is different, heavy, real. He came in with hope, nerves, and a song. He walks out with something far greater. He walked in silent. He walked out a legend.